I suspected long ago that the sort of tan beige colored pieces, because the shoulder and the hand guards were pretty much the Shore Trooper ones, and the Montana Sahara Beige is the color that, well, the vast majority of people have chosen for that character, and it looks super consistent. That's what I started with for the thigh. I didn't do the shoulder because I did the Beskar one, but I did the hand plates the same color. And I thought, you know, if they used Montana paints for one, maybe they use that for everything, right? So I went and I splurged and got basically 4 colors, you know, 4 or 5 different colors of each, 4 or 5 different shades of each color. And then I made all these sort of paint swatches, okay? And I tried different ones out, and I tried them in different lighting and everything. And these are the 4 that I ended up with, okay, that I ended up going with. So here I am in the shade outside. Oh, that's a great example. And here I am, whoop, there we go, in the sun. So you can see there's a drastic color change depending on if you're in the shade or if you're in warm lighting, right? So why is that? Why do colors go cool? Well, because the sky's blue, okay? That's what gives you ambient light. And a lot of times on the show, something that people are just kind of forgetting about is color grading and post-production. They change a lot of the colors to make things more moody and stuff. So that's why sometimes when you look at pictures of the costume, you know, it appears redder for the red parts, or sometimes it appears more brown. But these are the colors that I went with, okay? So I used Mount Fuji for the knee, and I used, these are all Montana, okay? Montana Deep Blue for the hip plates, and I used Montana Sahara Beige for the thigh, what would have been the right shoulder if I did the Shore Trooper, and the hand armor. And this was the killer one. I went through like 5 different shades of red and brown and all this sort of thing. I went with Chestnut, okay? Now Chestnut, on camera right now, it looks really reddish. In real life, it's like brown, okay? So I'm just shooting on an iPhone. Again, ambient colors outside. What I'm gonna do is take these same pieces inside in a cooler environment. Excuse me. I'm trying to do this without dropping all this with one hand, just to show you what all these colors look like. Because I'm lazy, I don't want to edit the video, okay? So here I am. I'm now indoors, okay? And we got warm lighting. I've got a beige hallway. And check out the color differences, okay? That's now what they look like. So everything looks warmer. So something that people are forgetting is that in the photos, depending on who took them, what kind of camera, what kind of lighting conditions, some, you know, whether it's D23 or the premiere of the show or whatever, or at Star Wars Celebration, depending on the lighting and the environment, I noticed sometimes they even use colored lighting to light the costumes. They look very different, okay? So that's what those 4 colors look like in warm light. Again, I'm gonna try to do this without dropping everything. I'm gonna go into my sort of studio space here. Bear with me. And these are sort of very white studio lights, okay? And they're white, but it's quite cool in here in terms of color temperature. So this is why, you know, color grading and stuff is really, really important. Okay, look at the color change now, okay? Again, you know, studio type lights here, okay? And there's a natural light right above me. Very, very different. You can see the highlights on one side. See the cool colored shadows, okay? Being cast, and that's just inside, okay? So that's what the Sahara Tan looks like. And remember with the weathering too, it's gonna warm up, okay? All the colors will warm up a bit. I did 2 passes of weathering on this knee, and you can see how much darker it looks now compared to outside in that paint chip. It was really, really light blue. And I'll do a separate weathering video for you guys, okay? Here's the red, or whatever, reddish brown. It still looks a little purpley, you know, or like a warmer, definitely redder brown. In real life, it's kind of more brown, okay? It's not quite as reddish. And then here's the hip, which is the Montana Deep Blue, okay? And again, the weathering changes a lot. So I really rushed the weathering. I did all the weathering for the entire armor in like 45 minutes the morning before a convention. So I definitely want to go back and do a second pass to make sure things are really accurate and take my time with it. Again, I'll do a separate video on weathering, but this is just a really good start in terms of the base colors.